soon here. All right, so we at
Hey,
least got
I'm Doug.
a monthly meeting thing on here. It says it's waiting, but yeah, I don't know. He created it at least. It's always hard to say how long the delay is on those things. It looks like we're starting to go. Sweet. All right. So for anybody who happened, well, yeah, I mean, probably not watching live just yet, but I'm not going to pay attention to the commentary on that. If there are any comments left on the video, I can always go back later, but live, I won't be looking into that. So the agenda officially says, talking about the CC 25th, but I wondered if before we get into that, we might discuss the whole Monday meeting situation. I don't remember what all was discussed, um, but I don't know that it's really helped at all. I'm not sure if it's better or worse for you guys. Um, I noticed that Jason is not available next month either. One thing we could do is just move the week. But one of the reasons for moving it to Monday was so that Tom could come, since that he is not available on weekends, but he hasn't been coming anyway. So um, I don't know. I mean, it's a fine time for me, but you know, attendance is what it is. Um, Obviously, we have a little bit of survivorship bias, but I guess the question is like, I mean, there's probably a bigger question to be had here. But ultimately, the question is, like, I guess, should we just go back to having these on the weekend? Would that make life easier?
I think I'm pretty neutral. I don't know.
I think the one thing that we that the weekends do benefit is that like moving it like an hour or two in either direction is we probably have more flexibility. Um, so I mean, I don't know. Um, we can keep on trucking and on Mondays, and then um, eventually maybe it'll get in people's head that that's what it is. I don't know. I mean, the problem with Sundays is, Sam, that during the NFL season, like that's gonna be like something we're gonna have to pay attention to.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So, um, yeah, Jason didn't really say like, I don't know if he's just really busy the next couple of months or I don't know, but then November it went back to him being available. So yeah, um, I don't know. I guess specifically for October, I mean, do you want to try having it on like the 13th or the 27th? I feel like the 27th we might run into like people starting to do Halloween stuff. Although I don't know, like I guess that would probably be like 25th and 26th more likely. So maybe that doesn't really matter for a Monday. It's not like Christmas and people are going to be gone like all week.
And it's hard to believe Christmas is in just 3 months. Holy crap.
3 months and 3 days. Uh, I'd kind of prefer to move it up a week if we were going to move it up, or if we were going to move it. I don't know if the 13th, if people want to give that a whirl, or is that we don't we don't do Columbus Day here, but that might be Columbus Day. I was in Chicago one time when they were having a Columbus Day parade, actually. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the 13th. But
Of October.
yeah. So I mean, again, I don't know if
Bears
that's a
game.
good
That's not till 7 though.
if that's a good thing or a bad thing. As far as it being Columbus Day, but yeah, I mean, we'll be done by 7 presumably, and probably if we're not, we'll be ready to punch each other anyway by 7. So we're on call from 5:30 to 7 probably means things aren't going well. Or maybe things are going really well. I don't know. Maybe we're all just going to watch the game together. I don't know. I guess they could go either way. All right. I'm just going to move it, and maybe Jason will be able to come. I don't have any idea.
Wasn't Jessica supposed to be here today?
Yeah, she says she's going to be here, but I mean, that assumes that we like stay here long enough for
Okay.
her.
Well, your cat's here. That's good.
Yeah, they're both of the JV squad are up there, which they do sometimes. Um, it's the one that's got a big face there. That's Raylan, and then his brother Arlo. You can't really tell right there, but we got a Laurel and Hardy situation. Well, actually, I mean he's like Arlo's not like taller than Raylan, but yeah, Raylan's kind of a big boy, and Arlo's problem is he's a grazer, so he doesn't end up eating as much. Um, because if we just left his food out all the time, the other 4 animals would just eat it. So yeah, whatever. He seems happy enough. Okay, Jason had said he is out on 20th. All right. So I mean, I guess that this kind of does get at the bigger picture, the topic of or the bigger question, the topic of the day. Um, oh, did I just accidentally like do that for the for thing? Oh no. Okay, it's just web app is just being screwy. I mean, I guess the question is like, you know, if this is the amount of people that we have, like, do we really think that we can do something for the 25th? Um, you know, I guess that's the first question we really have to answer. We could just skip that and then, focus on net label day, which is a thing that like people are definitely going to participate in.
Been sort of thinking about potential plans, like making a playlist of my favorite Creative Commons tracks, and then like sharing that on the 25th anniversary. Um,
Well, I guess I
but
mean one thing if we could get Omar involved would be to just use that stream, and we could do the DJ thing. That seems to be a thing that people are willing to do. Um, kind of be in that vein. But um, I mean, I guess one thing we could do. Um, I mean, there's a lot of things that we could do, but it's just hard to like you know have a community discussion with just the 3 of us. Um,
yeah, I feel that.
so um,
So I was looking at the bandwagon stuff,
yeah.
and you can't download. from Bandwagon at this point.
Yeah, you can. Well, maybe not from their site, but you can just get it off GitHub.
Can you?
Yeah.
I was not able to.
I don't know what their GitHub is off the top of my head.
So when I compare Bandcamp and Mirlo to Bandwagon, the downloading thing was different on Bandwagon. It looked like you would be able to download, but then you never actually could. So that kind of put me on
I
until
mean,
that happens, like, I don't think I want to recommend anybody us start a
I
Bandwagon.
mean, you can't put your stuff on GitHub and not unless you have a private repo. Unless you made the repo private, then
No. Sorry. I'm talking about downloading albums.
oh,
You can't download tracks from Bandwagon. And I was like, wait, what? And so that was my experience. And so that is, to me, kind of a standard thing that you do on, Bandcamp. So you buy an album and then you download it, or you download tracks, and as far as I could tell, it's the same thing on Mirlo. But for some reason, that's not how it works on Bandwagon. And I talked to him, and I thought he was going to add that, but I don't know if he's going to or where that is. But until that happens, I don't think that's something, you know, I wouldn't want to start asking any CC artists to join it. I don't know.
might as well share my screen here, I guess.
So there's no like free downloads on Bandwagon?
Well,
There's no downloads at all.
their whole thing is, like
It's unfortunate.
is social. So I think the idea is that you get the link on the social pages. Like that's kind of the idea. But those,
So then you go to the website and you hit play every time?
well, I mean, it would show up in your like Mastodon feed or whatever, and then you could just play it from there. Um,
I'm not. Yeah, I don't know.
never remember what the.
I bought an album and am I in? Am I logged in? I'm logged in, but it doesn't say what album I bought. But I did buy one, or I bought a song, and then I tried to download it, and there was no download click. And so
So is it just kept in your website library or something?
let's see here.
I don't think I've ever signed up. Let's see.
So I'm logged in. I was trying to find Sknob. Sknob is Creative Commons. Okay. And you also have to find somebody who you can buy from who is selling. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's U. It's Control U on Firefox. That's what I thought. Let's see. View source on Chrome.
Oh, I mean, you're saying like go the back, the back way?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. So this is
Yeah,
saying
but that's not
control.
what we're trying to get to, right?
Um, let's see.
Okay, so
Thought I did
she's
that
all
most.
CC, but
Do it.
let's try it anyway. So I'm trying to buy this one, information array. And I say, let's do it. $1, yay. Using my credit card. I am human.
Put it in US if that'll make it
I
really
think I'm
simple.
human. I'm not sure anymore. I've lost track.
You can say.
Again, I don't understand how if AI can do all this other shit, how that's like a barrier anymore, but whatever. Okay, so when I bought that, it went to, can I show you my screen?
Yeah, I still want to see the source, but I guess
Well,
I can
okay.
just look at it in Firefox.
So how do I do this?
There's a button that looks like a well, no, that's a chat box. Button that looks, it's got, well, if you hover over it, it'll say start screen sharing, but it's got like a arrow in it. Yeah, I guess it's the only one with an arrow.
So your screen is quit. Okay. All right, I'm gonna come back. All right, I'll be back. I think. What else am I losing if I do that? Okay, I think I'm good. Okay.
I'm looking at the.
There's an album on Bandwagon called AI is Shit.
Uh, There's an also on link. It's got the Bandcamp on that particular one that I picked. Data track URL. Attachments. Oh, there's a .opus. Okay, so these are .opus files. Like, which is not a file format that I've played with very much, but
Nice share now.
I don't see your screen.
yeah, I
Okay.
mean, I don't see it yet. But
Oh, is it only gonna share a tab?
you can do the whole screen or a tab. There's like some options. So it gives you tab, window, or entire screen as the three different options. It might depend on the browser, but
There we go.
yeah,
Okay, you can see that?
Inception. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I bought How to Stop Time before. Information array I just bought. And if I go to information array, come on.
Yeah, I think he like clicked in some white space or something. That's, I don't know what happened there. Is it trying to pop up and you're
Trying to do it in Viven. Vivaldi, and I haven't had the greatest luck sometimes in Vivaldi. But oh, there we go. So it went straight to the song. It went straight to playing it like a. Huh. Okay,
I
let's
think
try that.
the links are .opus files, but so if you can you right click on that on the player there?
Download. Okay, so you could do it that way.
Yeah. I'm gonna say like if it's putting it on the machine, you should be able to get it somehow. But yeah, maybe not as um
Okay, so
and there's download album right there. What
let's see.
Oh,
Maybe
that's
he added this then. Well, actually, I thought it maybe said that before and it didn't. Let's try.
maybe it just depends on the
Okay, so that's what I remember seeing before. Is you click on download album and it says download your purchase and it wasn't there. That's what was frustrating me before.
you mean that
So
when you say wasn't there, you mean like it just has this little screen with no
so it has
information?
that pop up and when you mouse over, nothing's there to
Does that same behavior happen in other browsers?
I thought so.
Okay.
Let me try again. I'm not logged in here. Um, maybe? Is it working? Maybe? So guest profile is where my purchases are. Okay. Well,
so you can
then,
refund them.
so I
Yes.
can reach them. Yeah. So that's good. And then if I click on download album, same thing. So this is in Chrome. You guys see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, might just not be finished yet.
Yeah. So yeah, until that's better, I think we've got to wait. Um, but it's funny because you look at Mirlo and you look at Bandcamp and it's exactly the same. So obviously Mirlo just copied Bandcamp's layout of how the text there and everything how it shows up.
Oh, what's the name of the thing that Bandcamp is built on? Or not Bandcamp, Bandwagon.
Emissary.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I'm just gonna see. I don't have like releases that are numbered. It's all just like on main.
Oh, and then I sent you a possible URL for that. ccmusic.club is available. I thought that might be cool.
Yeah.
If we, for the bandwagon site, that's like $3 a year or something.
Um, no, just make it that here.
And then I don't know how their thing works. So, so with your Bandcamp site, if you have a Bandcamp site, right, it's whatever, bandname.bandcamp.com. But it would be really cool if we had some CC music artists that were their name dot ccmusic.club. I don't know if that's possible, but
Yeah, I know. I mean, that is not how Bandwagon is set up.
yeah.
So that would changing those URLs into subdomains would be
Complicated.
yeah, I mean, you could do it. I mean, it would be easy to do like on a one-off, but like
Right. Not to have
automating
a default. Yeah.
would be. Um, but yeah. Um, okay, so I may have sort of like missed the connection. But was that related somehow to the 25th?
No, sorry, not specifically.
Okay. Um, yeah. So, uh,
It was just based on you were talking about doing the streaming, and I was just thinking like other stuff that we've been trying to do. But sorry.
yeah, no, but the streaming stuff. I mean, I was just saying like if we, but I mean, I guess like eh, that point is well taken. That like that this is something that we could be working on instead of doing like stuff for the 25th anniversary. Um, so I mean, yeah, there's tons of stuff we could do instead. You know, um, I don't know. I mean, the 25th anniversary is like seems like it would be a cool time to do stuff, but like maybe we're just not ready for it. Maybe it's kind of a waste of time. I don't know. I mean, it's just a
I mean,
number. It's some cool. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I love the idea of a ongoing stream or a stream for that day. Or I mean, is that what we're thinking?
well, that yeah. But I mean, the thing is like again, I guess like we don't have Rhino here, we don't have Omar here. Um,
Right.
so I mean, uh, yeah, I don't know. Let's make sure that I know Omar is on those the invites for the 13th. The 13th, I added some people to like the reoccurring one that aren't on this one. So yeah, Rhino was on that one as well. For some reason, Rhino doesn't have a star by his name. Oh, calendar cannot be shown. I guess I guess that means that I can actually see uh like Rhino's availability or something. Not real sure. Just looking at this here. Oh, and there's Omar too. That somehow, somewhere, I should be able to see something. I don't really. I've never done that. I've never like looked at people's calendars. Yeah. So in theory, I can see their calendars, but like I don't actually know how to do that. Oh, there's a find a time option. Ah, that's cool. I've never like played around with Google Calendar, so I can see Omar and Rhino's calendars. I don't know if they keep them updated, but
Right.
I can. It says that they're both three on the 13th. Um, so yeah. Um, I mean, is that? I mean, we could also just like do a one-off. But I mean, if we're gonna do like a win app type stream, I mean, we could always like do something live, on Jitsi. Which one of these days I need to figure out how to actually get something to work with PeerTube. I've tried a couple of times and not been able to not being able to go live on PeerTube. So that'll be something that at some point I'll want to fix. But I mean, that's something we could do is we could just like, you know, play music. We could test how well that works. This is, well, I mean, the third cat that's been on video, but the second oldest cat. Um, let's see here. We can do a test here. You should be able to just share audio. I don't know what all I have on here. Wave pack. What kind of music? That's mental core, acid core. Oh, I can check out this. Proto Seed is the name of the artist. Let's see how well this works. Share audio. And I think it's gonna share the tab too. Is that accurate that it shares the tab as well? You guys see it?
No, I don't see it.
No, nope.
Interesting. So it like shows up. It says sharing this tab to Jitsi, but it may just have the same UI on my end, but only share audio. Let's see what happens when I press play here.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
You guys hear that?
Yes.
We hear it, yeah.
Yeah. So that works.
That sounded pretty good, actually.
Yeah, one thing that we had a problem with before was um, the audio quality was not very good, except I think it was except on YouTube. Um, but that may have been just for sharing videos if you shared like other videos. But anyway, since so now you should be able to share to see the screen, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so it looks exactly the same on my on my end, but yeah, so Protox seed. I think I said Protos seed before. Protox seed. That's who that was. If you enjoyed the first 20 seconds of that, there's more. um, yeah, you can't make anything with it though. So, yeah. So I mean, this is what we did. For like kind of depends on how you count, but some version of 3 years as we got on here and you know played some music, so we could bring that back for a day. That'd be simple enough.
Yeah.
Does that sound like something that would be of interest, William?
How are you thinking that?
What do you mean?
So, okay. So everybody would share, or how somebody would?
Yeah, I mean, so what we did, before was it went through a variety of different, versions, but for the longest version of it, everybody we just went through and everybody on the that was on the stream just played a track. Um, so, um, yeah, and we had because the audio didn't super work. Of course, this was like streaming straight to YouTube from Jitsi because that's a thing you can do. And now that I'm using OBS, that may be part of why that the audio is better. I don't really know. Um, but the setup's a little bit different than it was when we were doing that. But the basic idea could theoretically just could be the same. Um, and then people just sort of show up or they don't, and you don't have like time slots and stuff.
And this would be when and for how long?
I mean, theoretically, um, I guess, I could just leave the OBS running, and it could be as long as people wanted it to be. But let's check out the. I guess I'm sharing this, so um, let's see what the exact day is. So January 15th. I don't know. So that happens to be a Thursday. So, we could do it like on the 17th, which is like the closest Saturday, or we could do it on the 10th, which is the Saturday before. We could do it on both Saturdays.
Either one works for me. I can be flexible around that.
The 17th is my mother-in-law's birthday, so maybe not ideal. Um, but I mean, I don't know that we do anything, but all right, CC 25th stream. All right, so I'll add you guys first. Should we put not shit. See. I guess right now I've got it set to be an all-day event, which is probably not actually what we want. Um, well, I mean, I was gonna say we could do, like, if it was the 10th anniversary, I would say we could do like 10 hours or something, but 25 hours is gonna require some management, I would think. I'm just thinking that Cheese and Pot C might want to get on early. Yeah, all right. Anybody you think I should invite to this? I got Rhino on there. Got Omar. I think Omar's got. Well, I guess since I mentioned Leo and Jesse, I should maybe invite them. I'll invite Donnie since he was part of the old listening party crew. Who else was coming to those? Al was coming
Caleb,
sometimes. Yeah, that's a good shout. I'll invite Caleb.
Victor,
Yeah, I don't hear from Victor very often, but yeah, definitely can invite Victor. Tom won't come, but I might as well invite him. Like Nick Clark.
Maybe Eddie Palmer.
Good shout. Did I get Jason on here yet? No, I did not. Oh, maybe I did. I don't see him, but it says I already did. Okay. They are not in alphabetical order for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, and we can always add people as actual 25th is Thursday, aka June 15th. So,
Oh, did you invite Ben, your coworker who showed up a few times?
uh, yeah, he was there at the beginning. I'll drop the link in Slack. People can come if they want. Yeah, I should reach out to Beth too. Beth may want to show up and say hello. I
Yeah.
haven't talked to Beth in forever. Um, I think I mentioned cheese and Potsy and then never got them on the video. There we go. We are coming up with our invite list for our 25th anniversary party. So I think I'm pretty much done. We can always add to it, but I'm gonna go ahead and send it out. Um, Sweet. Um, is there anything else we need to talk about?
Not that I know of, and I gotta kind of run. So
Cool. Well, thank you, William.
sure.
Yeah.
Oh, just in time. Sorry, Jessica.
Um,
I'm the one that was late.
so you should have gotten an invite, Jessica, and people that are watching.
All
I
right.
think we talked about this. Um, the we moved the October meeting up a week. Jason wasn't able to come. I don't know if he's just busy because he's not here today either. Maybe he was just like, I need a couple months off. I don't know. But we just moved it up because we're like maybe he'll be able to come. Um, and I doubt it matters that much for most people. I mean, unless they just happen to have. I mean, it is the 13th is Columbus Day, but it's like how many people are gonna have big Columbus Day parties that they're attending? I mean,
I'm not.
yeah, I mean,
I have a day full of doctor's appointments,
on the
but
13th.
yeah, yeah, oddly enough, just worked out that way. Doctors are working. Um, but yeah, I'll be in here in the evening. So
Sweet. Um, is I mean, we talked at the beginning too, just about like the time, um, and obviously stuff comes up. Like, would it be easier if it were like half an hour later or something? Like in general, I mean, obviously today there was a conflict, but
If you're asking me, no. Because I don't normally go anywhere. It's just I had to go into the district today for a meeting and, traffic. So
fair enough. Yeah,
sometimes it takes 2 hours to get 10 miles in this town.
yeah, um, yeah. I mean, I don't know why people didn't come. So if people say like, oh yeah, I've got this one thing, we can move it, but um, if I don't hear from people, then yeah, I don't know. I
Why,
mean,
why are we looking at Wikipedia?
oh, we were looking at the date. I can share now.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, just so I th I thought it was the 15th, but I couldn't remember exactly. So yeah, it's a Thursday, so we're not gonna do it on that day. So um, well, unless um either of you have anything pressing to discuss, I think we've more or less done what we've accomplished what we set out to accomplish. So
Cool.
yeah, it's not exactly same bat time, same bat channel because, well, this month we moved it a week back, and next month we moved it a week early. So, yeah, but whatever. There's October, and I don't think we're not trying to do anything too elaborate, so we shouldn't need to meet, you know, too much again. We'll need like a blog post and some reminders to folks, but it should be pretty low key, I think. So. Sweet. You also missed some discussion about bandwagon. If you want to go back
Yeah.
and watch the stuff that you missed. I guess the TLDR on that is that the UI is not as clean as we would like it to be. I think that's what. I mean, we kind of needed to figure out that it actually did the thing that we wanted to do, which it does, but it was just not. Wasn't as easy to get from point A to point B as we want it to be. I think that's pretty much the moral of that story. So,
Have you given him that feedback?
well, William was just talking to me, like I just heard it from him during the call. So, because
Ah.
we were talking about like the stream, like doing like a Winamp type stream,
Mm-hmm.
but Omar and Rhino both have streams, but neither of them are here. So, um, we kind of don't want to add another stream that's just like one more thing for people to have to manage. Um, so so we were talking about that, and then
So there
but
would need to be a compelling reason to switch.
right, yeah, and but William was saying, well, like as far as other projects, there's also
Reset.
bandwagon. So um, but yeah, so basically we were kind of trying to figure out like do we want to do anything for the 25th? Like, is this actually something that we want to spend some time on? So we finally, I think, got to a place to where like the effort, yeah, the like I guess cost benefit analysis seemed to swing towards actually doing something. So we got, like I said, we got there eventually. So um,
Let's write a song for it.
yeah, yeah. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I don't feel super great. So um, yeah, I'm a little sluggish. Nothing nothing too bad. I have a little bit. Well, I- like I usually like it's not uncommon for my temps to be in like the 95s. Um, 96, definitely not uncommon. So anytime I see 98, I'm like, yeah, probably something's going on. So I was in like the low 98s, so nothing that is too overwhelming. But yeah, I don't feel super great. So um, yeah.
It sounds like you need some bone broth and some sleep.
Well, I finished my tea, which I had, and it was full at the beginning. So yeah, I might feel a little better if I once I get my chamomile going again. But yeah, I think it's probably a good place to call it. So
Okay.
Cool.
all
Well,
right,
as always, ping me directly if I can do anything.
okay, will do.
All right.
Thanks a lot.
Bye.
Bye.
I